Alright guys, so today I'll be going through my fitness workout. So it mostly consists of 5 body parts that we'll be focusing on. The first will be the chest, the second will be the tricep, third will be bicep, fourth shoulders, and lastly the back. All 5 of these body workouts will be focusing on the different muscle groups, and it contains 12 to 15 reps and 3 to 4 sets. So now we'll be doing the first one, which will be the chest. Let's go. Alright, so right now we'll be doing the first exercise, which is the flat bench. It focuses on the entire chest, upper, lower and middle. We'll be doing 12 reps on his first set, so you will do, the weight that you'll be doing will be generally lighter, and we will progress heavier over time. So alright, let's go. Alright, so the first mistake is that he needs to up his back. So can you try to up your back? Your chest up, and yes, correct. Use your legs to push up. Alright, so now you can continue with these reps. So the form is alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright guys, so after doing the 3 sets of flat bench, we'll be doing incline bench right now. With the Smith machine, there are some adjustments that you have to make. So the first thing will be moving up the level, putting one level higher where it's inclined, and the seat and the backrest. So now you're in incline position. So the usual, we'll be focusing on the upper part of the chest, and we'll be doing 12 reps. So alright, he's got a good back up now. He's learned from his previous mistake. Last and final exercise for the chest, which will be focusing around the center area and the middle part of the chest, which is the incline chest press with the dumbbells. So we won't be using the Smith machine, and we'll be getting rid of the handle, so we'll be using the dumbbells instead. So first of all, put it on his knees, and when you're going to lift it up, to avoid any form of injury, he's going to have to lift his leg up along the dumbbell and push it back with it. Alright. So right now, you put it both of it together, and then you just go down. As he goes down, he's going to squeeze, and he's going to arc his back at the same time. So alright, as you can see, he's arcing. He has a good arc on his back, and he has a good squeeze at the bottom. So that makes sure that you work the entire chest area in the middle here. Alright, good form. Alright guys. So now we'll be focusing on the second body part, which is the shoulder. And as you can see, my trainee here, he's in the shoulder press position. And alright, this is the first mistake he's done, which is fully extending the shoulder. You should keep it slightly bent at this angle. That's to avoid dislocating your shoulder when you're fully at the top, as the weight can be heavy sometimes. And when your shoulder is fatigued, you might accidentally dislocate your shoulder. So that's one way we can avoid injury. So we'll be doing the same 12 reps. Alright guys, so this is the second exercise for the shoulder. It's the dumbbell fly. So his hands is going to be at a 90-degree angle for both, and you just be going up, holding it there for like less than 1 second, and back down again, and we're doing it for 12 reps. So as you can see, the problem that he's doing here is he's rocking back and forth too much. So he's going to try and keep his body straight and try to reduce that rocking back and forth, that momentum, because with that momentum you're not really focusing on that muscle on your shoulder here. So we're going to try and focus and isolate that muscle, so by keeping the body straight. So right now his form is perfect, and he'll be doing 12 reps of it for 3 sets. Alright guys, so now we'll be doing the last exercise for the shoulders, which is focusing on the rear delt, which is the back part here. So let me just explain to you about the form. So first of all, he's going to sit right at the end of the seat, just at the end, and he's going to have the dumbbells below here. So what he's going to do is he's going to come all the way up to the top with both his arms in that motion. Yes, correct. And he's going to go back down. He's going to be doing 12 reps of this. So alright, let's do, and that's good form. As you can see, for this exercise, we're going to try and focus on the form instead of the weight. completed our shoulder and our chest. Now we'll be doing the cable extensions, which is focusing on the tricep. It focuses on the outward tricep here. So yeah, now we'll be doing 12 reps of this. So the first thing we can take note of is he should try and straighten his arms. And when going up, he should keep it at a 90-degree angle. Yeah, as you can see, he's got good form as he turns his cable outwards, and that really fully engages the tricep in the exercise. So yeah. Alright guys, so now we'll be moving on to our last exercise for the tricep. So this is the tricep kickback. It focuses on the outward hand as well. So let me just demonstrate on how you should place your body and how you should bend in order to focus on tricep. So first of all, you're going to bend slightly forward. It doesn't have to be all the way down, just slightly forward. And then with your hand at a 90-degree angle, you're going to go all the way back here. Hold it for at least 1 second. Back down again. Up again for 1 second. And back down again. So you just have to do this for around 12 reps. Try to focus on making sure that your arm is at a 90-degree angle here. Up and down. Alright, maybe you can hold it there a bit longer. So this should be done on both hands and using the same weight and of course the same reps. Alright guys, so right now we'll be focusing on another part of the body for this exercise, which is the legs at the back over here. So we just need the leg pull down machine, and we obviously need the bar for this. So we got to hook it on like that. And if there is a need for extension, you can always use the extra cable over here, but in this case we don't really need this. So yeah, so now my training will come and show on how to use the leg machine. So the first mistake you can see here is that his grip is too wide. If his grip is here, it will be too short. It will be too close. The perfect grip will be right around here. So for both arms, both hands here, and you just have to bring all the way to his chest level, and then back up. And then maybe he can have his chest out a bit there. So he doesn't have to slouch, because when you're slouching, you're not really focusing on the back. You're focusing more on using your shoulders to pull it down. So when you have your back curved like that, you're focusing more on your legs. So yeah. One thing which he is doing good is that he's squeezing it at the bottom, and like his last rep right now, he's slowly letting it go, which focuses a lot on the back. Alright guys, so now we'll be moving on to our second exercise. For legs, we'll be only doing 2 exercises. So the second exercise would require either a cable or the shorter version of the bar. So in this scenario right now, we will be using the cable, and we will also need to use the extension just ever so slightly. So first of all, you're going to clip it and just maybe 2 or 3 chains up here. So now my training will come and demonstrate. So what he's going to do is he's going to hold the cable here with his back up forward a bit. He's going to pull all the way and extend it, which focuses on the lower part of the back. Feel that the cable is too long for you, or if it's too short, you can just adjust it. Yeah, right now you can just demonstrate. Like in all exercises, we should focus more on our reps, our form, instead of the weights, as sometimes you might just cause injury to yourself. The last one, the squeeze, the tight squeeze at the end, really focuses and engages the entire back. Alright guys, so this would be the third back exercise. So what this is called low row, and it requires the shorter bar, as you can see over here. So what my trainee is going to do is, he's going to hold the bar, and when doing this, he's going to adjust his legs to the perfect setting. So yeah, he's going to keep it slightly bent, and when he pulls it, he's going to extend his leg So one mistake he's doing right now is he's curving his back, which is not good. It's going to hurt your back. So he's going to want to up his back backwards a little bit. And yeah, so every time he goes down for the second repetition, he's going to go forward slightly. And when he goes back up, he's going to up his back fully. Back again. Yeah. Alright, so now moving on to the last body part that we'll be doing for this training would be the bicep. And this is just the basic, no-brainer. It's called the bicep curl. Everyone knows this. So this focuses on the bicep, the outer head over here. So yeah, as you can see, he kind of rocks his body a little bit. So what he's going to do is kind of try and keep his body straight and just focus like that and slowly letting it down as he goes up. Yeah. That way he really focuses and engages only on the bicep. For this exercise, we're going to try and do 15 reps because we really want that volume in the workout in order to grow those biceps. Another one more. Slowly let down on the last rep. Yeah. Fantastic. Good job. Alright, so now we'll be doing our last and final exercise of the training program, which is called the isometric hammer curls. So what this is that for one hand, he's going to have it up at a 90 degree. He's going to hold it there, but the other hand pushes outwards, and it does this for 4 reps and it switches hands. So he's going to do this approximately 15 times to 16 times for both hands. So, alright. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Try to increase the rep, maybe do it 4 on one hand. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.